Okay, it's been like 2 hours later and I feel like it's been like a million years later. I've just been talking to so many people about what to do just because I feel like if I talk it out loud, maybe it'll hit me and some decision will be made, but I really don't want to live in this limbo state. I'd rather just fully commit or just say no and fully commit to trying to find something else. I think it'll be fine. I'm just like having a hard time now because I need to make a decision and I hate making big life-changing decisions, especially now. Like frick, like years ago this would have been easy. I would have been like, yeah, why not? But now I feel like I'm 30. I need to actually like find a place to settle and be for a while, and I don't know. Do I really want to go back to the Bay though? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I trust myself and I know I'm gonna figure it out. So it'll all be fine. Okay. Bye.
Hi chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi followers.
Oh my god.
We're in
Chris,
Capitol
what are we
Hill.
doing today?
We're in Capitol Hill.
What? Okay, what the actual fuck? I literally got to the bus stop. There was a guy in a wheelchair in front of me and I thought he was gonna get on the bus. And then I thought the bus driver was gonna put the ramp down for him to get on. So then he left and then there was a stop sign right in front of the bus stop. I knocked on the door and I was like, can I get on the bus? And then he said no. So then I literally ran in front of the bus on the street to the next bus stop to get on the bus. And I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, what? That's so fucking annoying. I don't literally am like in shock that that happened because I'm like, why would you say no? Like, why can't people just be nice and kind and patient? Like, I legitimately thought the man in the wheelchair in front of me was just gonna get on. Like, he was gonna open the ramp, have the ramp extend and have him get on. Like, why can't people just be nice? Okay, bye.
What would you do if someone actually knew you well? Someone to hear the stories that you have to tell.
Okay, I'm in South Lake Union right now. I was in the Fremont office earlier. I spent all of Friday thinking about whether or not I should take this other job. I spent the whole weekend talking about it and thinking about it. I feel like I'm losing my voice because of how many times I've had conversations with everyone I care about, seeing what I should do. I talked to the recruiter this morning to talk about like compensation details, relocation details. That's the biggest thing because I really don't want to move to Sunnyvale in like a month. If I have a few more months, I'm open to it, and that was what I spent this whole weekend like being okay with. And it just sounds like a few things are still up in the air. I need to figure it out. So I'm trying to navigate this like internal switch at Google, which is tough. And then 20 minutes ago, oh gosh, I can't talk. I scheduled a meeting with the director. So now I'm like looking like a bum about to go to him, and I have no idea how to really navigate that conversation. It's also kind of scary to think about, so I'm just kind of mentally preparing. I'm so glad that I reached out to people on the team who then connected me with the director, and now, I don't know, I feel like I just had really great conversations with everyone on this team, which really makes me want to jump to it and make the move. I'm just scared. I'll talk about it more later, but I really feel like I need to compose myself and figure out where I'm trying to go and how to have this conversation. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm at the office. I just met with the director. I really like him. I have really liked everyone that I've talked to. I think they're all so personable. They have a lot more to say than I think all the people I've met within Google Cloud. I think there's just something that's, I don't know, it's just like a vibe thing, like a personality thing. I think it's definitely something that's drawing me to want to come and work with these people. And it's always been about the people more than the work. I am, again, very scared to jump in a technical space that is so much different than what I'm used to. And I think that's what I was thinking about earlier and talking through with someone earlier, is that like I've been so in the Angular world, so in the React world, and it's just so hard for me to like think like, okay, let me try to go into like this internal Google framework, front-end framework world. And I know that I should try, I think it's just tough because I don't want to try and then realize I hate it. But even if I do, that's okay. And it's tough because the conversation with the director was really awesome. I felt like I was talking a lot for some reason. I think I was rambling, saying all these things of like why I think his team is great, why I think this is an opportunity I really want, why I don't want to be in the place I'm in now. And the one thing that I was worried about is he was saying, okay, like 2-3 years from now, like what do you want? Like what is it that you want from this team? Like where do you see yourself? Like I think it is really important to him to have a team that's all in one place. And it's so weird because when everything turned remote as a result of the pandemic, I was like, oh, I hate this, I wish we were all in the same place again. And now that I've been so accustomed and used to it, and like I love the flexibility, I'm like, okay, now I kind of want it all to be so flexible and so remote and whatever. And I do think I see the value in being in person, and I do want to try that again. I think it's, again, a really good opportunity. I think I'm more than willing to relocate. I think it's just a matter of when. I could sense that the director sensed that I was still quite on the fence about living in South Bay. But I think I can make it work. Am I lying to myself? No, I really think I can make it work. And I think it's just an opportunity that I don't want to pass up on. So many ups and downs today because I've just been overwhelmed with all the things I have to like figure out. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Ultimately, what I think it comes down to is weighing how good is this opportunity, how good are the people I'm going to be working with, and how good this role really is, and contrasting that with the role that I currently have and whether or not it's something that I can continue to push through and stay in, and also find value in staying in this opportunity, as well as what are the chances I have to finding another opportunity that I will like, and then also applying for it and getting for it, especially right now in this like job market and economy. As much as I'm okay with staying in the team I'm in and knowing that I'm an asset and a good engineer, and knowing that I shouldn't really have that hard of a time to find another opportunity because I've already applied to so many and I've gotten a lot of really great responses back, and not losing sight of this like abundance mindset where there's so many opportunities out there in the world. I think it's challenging right now because we're in a reality where there's just, as much as there are a lot of opportunities and jobs, I think the competition is just so high right now that it's a big risk. And I think risk assessment is kind of like the thing that I've been like having a hard time dealing with. Ultimately, so I was reading this Twitter thread or X thread that Aaron had actually sent me, even though Aaron and I really aren't talking right now, where a lot of people have to go through this discomfort of like making a decision over taking inaction. A lot of the decisions that I've thought I made in the past that were hard, and a lot of people also have made decisions before that they thought they were hard. It wasn't that hard because you had to choose. You like had to figure out where you wanted to go to college. You had to figure out what job you got, because otherwise you're not going to be able to pay your bills and you're not going to be able to live your life. Like, these are things where you have to ultimately choose one option. Whereas like now I'm at a point where staying is fine, leaving this job is fine. It's not like I have to choose, and that's what's making this decision probably like the hardest I've ever had to make ever. A lot of decisions with like people and relationships, sometimes it's easy because it's kind of fueled by emotion, and if you don't want to feel bad, I think that's kind of enough to like force your hand and force yourself to choose and force yourself to leave a bad situation. Maybe like how early you leave that situation is what's difficult, but ultimately like my job, like a lot of people are like, a job is just a job, it just pays the bills, but I'm always kind of grass is greener on the other side. There's always better opportunities. I'm also just kind of feeling bored, unmotivated, and it's tough because I can sit down and really work and make the current job I have work, but ultimately I think, why would I have searched for another opportunity if I didn't want that? So I don't want my life to ever be controlled by indecision, but I also don't want to be too impulsive
and make the wrong one. But I know decisions are never good or bad. You just have to make the best one you have with all the information you have at that time. And I really feel like I almost overanalyze all the different factors, and what's making this decision particularly hard is because it's not like anything is really forcing me to do it. And it's just I have to like really figure out what I value and yeah, what's important to me. But it's tough because I feel like I'm very much a malleable person. I think I don't really have strong opinions unless it comes to like people and interpersonal things. I think with those things I have strong opinions, but when it comes down to like where I live or, you know, literally the physical room I'm in, like I'm always just hopping around based on like who I want to live with more than, yeah, I don't know. It's just like all these things I'm not like strongly attached to, which makes the decision almost harder. It's almost as if when you're not in any extreme and you're in the middle, it's tough because then you don't lean either way and then anything's just fine. And I don't know, I'm just rambling, but ultimately I've had several check-ins with the hiring manager of this new team being like, okay, what, like let me get all of the information I need to then like make a decision, consider all the possible options. Today I'm not gonna obsessively think about it like I have the last few days. My goal for today is just kind of like not really think about it, let the decision I'm leaning towards kind of sink in, and then tomorrow try to have a final decision for the team on whether or not I want to take the offer or not. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and figure out my life. Okay, bye.
Fight it out, tell myself it won't be long.
You gotta get the ice cream first. In there.
Can you hold the stand?
No, the ice cream's down there.
There is ice cream. Oh my. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why'd you get one? Oh my god, oh my god.
Wait. It's kind of so good. No?
Oh my god.
This is like...
I like chestnut. I don't know why people don't like
this.
chestnut. I had a chestnut cake the other day.
You already started your cake adventure.
Oh my god, that wasn't for me though. You can have it all.
You don't like it?
No, I do, but you like it more.
Wait, it's so good. Why do people...
I don't know why people don't like chestnut. Yeah. I feel like we should put it on the shorter one.
That makes more sense.
You
Wait, but it's gonna
fall
get...
over?
Maybe this one. Oh my god, catch my cross eye in there.